Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome back to our Indie Game Spotlight where we are taking a look at Don't Starve. Don't Starve is a game that we've covered in the past, however it was the pre-released beta version. Since then, the game has finally released on Steam, and there have been some significant changes since the last time we showed it, so I figured now would be a great time. Now, Don't Starve is a very unrelenting and unforgiving survival crafting game. In this game, everything is pretty much out to kill you, and it will more than likely succeed multiple times. So in order to prevent this, you're going to have to scavenge around for materials that you will find throughout the world, and make any and all items that could possibly keep you alive longer. This includes weapons, beehives, armor, and even effigies. While doing all that, you'll have 4 main UI pieces to monitor. The first is your hunger bar. This is arguably the most important since you will likely starve before you die to beasts in the wilderness. Make sure you always have an ample supply of food, that way you don't get caught with an empty stomach right before it gets dark, which is the next thing you need to watch. No pun intended, but there is a clock that indicates what time of day it is, whether it's day, dusk, and night. Once it becomes dusk, the world gets darker and much more dangerous beasts will begin to emerge from their dens. You'll also have a very limited time to get a fire going. Once it becomes fully night, the world becomes super dark and you will die to monsters that you cannot even see because you have to be within the proximity of a fire for them not to attack you. However, monsters that are already attacking you at the time of setting up your fire will continue to do so anyways. The other 2 UI elements to look out for are your sanity bar, which will decrease through a various amount of means, but you can easily increase it again by keeping your character safe. And then there's your health bar, which if you've taken enough hits, which isn't very much, you will then die. You can regenerate your health pretty easily by creating items that will heal you, or you can eat food, but this will do it in very small amounts. Once you die, whether it be to hunger, monsters, or your inability to judge whether or not food is good for you, then you will have to restart. Your character is completely dead. In fact, the game is very roguelike in nature with this. However, it's not necessarily a bad thing to die, because once you do die, you gain experience points that unlock different characters to play as, and this almost rewards you for dying in some ways. The longer you live, the greater reward, and the more fun that you will end up having. You can easily view the amount of days that your character has been alive in the top right corner where the clock is, but if you live long enough, you need to beware the winter because you will need to stay warm and have enough food to survive. Now, this game may be simple in its concept, but it's one of those games that's very similar to Minecraft. And if you ever have tried to explain Minecraft to somebody who doesn't know this genre or doesn't play games, it sounds really dumb to them. But once they've played it for the first time, they understand that the idea of a survival game is very good. However, unlike Minecraft, where you end up losing the survival aspect after a while and just building a giant castle, this game primarily focuses on the survival aspect, and that's the main thing you have to watch out for. Crafting does end up playing a huge part in the game, but it's not as crucial as trying to survive. This game made it into our spotlight not only for its simplistic and fun gameplay, but also for its ability to bring the survival back into the survival crafting genre. It does a very good job of capturing the moment-to-moment feelings of trying to keep your character alive, and even when you fail to succeed, it still gives you a lot of enjoyment. You can pick up the game for really cheap on Steam, and it also gets updated really frequently, so you'll have plenty of new content to explore in the future. On that note, leave any feedback or share your Don't Starve experiences in the comments below, and we shall see you guys next time.